Elm is a strongly typed functional programming language for the browser. It's one of the most fun experiences I've had with a new language in a few years. To begin exploring it, we'll walk through the installation process. Let's get started. There are a couple of straightforward installers for Mac and Windows available at the Elm install page, but you can also install Elm via Npm if you have that installed. I'll walk through the Npm installation process because the native installers are pretty self-explanatory and because I tend to use Linux. It's super simple. You just use Npm to globally install the Elm package. That's really it. With any of the installers, you can just run them again to upgrade to the latest version. To make sure it's installed, you can run elm REPL to get into the language's REPL. This is a basic REPL. Let's explore some basic things in the language now. Numbers are a basic type in every language. Here we can see that the REPL returns its value and its type for you to see. Let's look at basic operations on numbers. You can add, you can subtract, you can multiply, and you can divide. The normal division symbol performs floatwise division. If you want an integer returned, you can use the double slash. There are obviously a lot more things you can do to numbers, but we'll get to that later. Single letters are of type char or character, and you surround them with single quotes. It's invalid to try to make a multi-character character. This is our first time seeing Elm's error messages. You'll end up loving these because they're so unbelievably descriptive due to the strong type system plus meticulous attention to detail. If you want a string, you use double quotes. You can concatenate strings easily. You can also build multi-line strings with 3 double quotes on either side. In the REPL, this is a little odd as you have to end any multi-line expressions in the REPL with a backslash at the end of each line. Booleans are just true and false. Boolean operations are as you'd expect. If you want a list of things, that's easy enough. Lists must hold values of the same type. Here you can see that this is a list of numbers. What happens if we try to put different types into a list? There we see Elm's fantastic error messages once again, explaining exactly what the problem is, and in this case, easing you into a slightly more advanced topic: union types. Tuples hold a fixed number of values, and the values can be of any type. Records are a set of key-value pairs. Think of them like a hash in Ruby, or an object in JavaScript. The additional 1 at the end of the number type here is just a kind of quirk that I'd rather not get into in detail yet. You can access record values by name. You can also access them by name with something akin to prefix notation. You basically are calling a function on the record. This becomes useful later, but for now I'll just show you. You can update a record, but values in Elm are immutable, so you'll just get back a new one without modifying the existing record. And that's it. This was a quick summary of the language basics and an explanation of installation. I hope you enjoyed it. See you soon!